shaking his head no. But meanwhile, standing there with their gloves up and taking those shots, some of whom are getting it, is not a great idea unless they really think McCall's going to tire out. Now McCall is also really ignoring the body, as is Seldon. That might be an open target for him.
And to tell the truth, McCall is starting to puff just a little bit. Breathing through his mouth a little bit more. I wouldn't say he's a tired fighter yet, but he's on the road.
Yeah, I agree with you. And they may have felt that. There's the jab, though. Some blood coming from the nose, I think, of Seldon. Right hand off the top of the head. See, now McCall is being more active. I wouldn't be surprised if he's throwing more punches in this round than Seldon, probably.
Yeah, nice jab by Seldon. And a big right hand by Seldon. That hurt McCall. He holds on. McCall still a little wobbly.
This last rally by Seldon might be taking this round. The judges remember the latter part of rounds, although McCall did well early.
Going to walk you back into the corner of Oliver McCall. He does seem to be all right now.
Bruce Seldon, toward the end of the round, lands this excellent right hand. And when he's been able to get the right hand in, it has been effective. From yet another angle, and you can see he got pretty good power into that one. In fact, Seldon landed 63% of his power shots in the last round.
So we start the 6th round, scheduled for 10.
It's not been a cakewalk for Bruce Seldon.
No, it hasn't, but last round she showed very well, I thought.
Yeah, had the good jab working, the right hand.
Worked hard, an even fight through the first 5 rounds.
Gave the last round to Seldon. Got it very close.
Seldon working the jab. You heard Carmen Graziano tell him bob and weave.
That was a good right hand. Is he faking? No, I don't think
he's faking at all. And he is in some trouble. And now McCall jumps on him. And the uppercut got there. Seldon says, come on. And McCall obliges.
Bruce Seldon is punching, but he's still dazed. Dangerous, but dazed. Oh, my.
Right hand that rocked McCall. Now McCall holds on, trying to get the cobwebs out.
Well, the heart of Bruce Seldon tested here and not found wanting, is it?
That was a right hand. The first one, actually, I thought was caught partially on the glove.
Bruce Seldon has really turned things around here. He's still a little wobbly. They're both wobbly. I think both men are still hurt.
Yeah, Seldon looks stiff-legged almost.
Both men are really not very steady right now. Seldon may be a little less so even than McCall. Not the easiest round to score.
But McCall may be a little more tired.
Hey, and there's the thought, how about a body shot, huh, guys? They could do some damage with those.
Neither man has done much of that.
No, McCall went downstairs.
This round took a lot out of both fighters.
Yeah, the 7th round will be a fascinating and pivotal one to see. Seldon now showing a little movement. We thought we'd see more of anyway in this bout. Gets the crowd excited.
All right, took a left hand from McCall for all that dancing.
Here's where Oliver McCall in the last round really stunned Bruce Seldon. That one landed, even though Seldon was backing away at the time, and at first it almost looked like he was feigning this, but no, he was not. Covered up and took some more shots, but Bruce Seldon did not take himself out of this bout. He landed a good left hand, and he came back in that round.
Fascinating round as we come to round 7. McCall actually more power punches in that last round landed than Seldon, 14-5 according to our punch profile, guys. Look at the numbers in the 6th round, boy, awfully close.
Yeah, and probably I gave the edge to McCall, probably based, I guess, on the number of power punches he landed.
Good right hand by McCall. Seldon gets out of it.
And if ever there was a time when Bruce Seldon should decide to box, I had McCall ahead by 1 point, it would be now. If he were to give McCall some movement, keep using that jab, I think he could still turn this bout right back into his favor if it's not there now.
The jab has been an effective weapon for Seldon, but he's let it go on occasion. Forgotten about it.
Now look at how the posture of this bout has changed. Here's Seldon now pushing in to get to McCall, getting low, showing some versatility in all truth.
Now we mentioned earlier McCall breathing through his mouth and maybe showing a little bit of fatigue. Seldon doing that now.
Big uppercut by McCall, but then he turned away. I don't know exactly what the reason is. I do think McCall getting a little tired, but then both men are a bit fatigued.
I think that 6th round really took a lot out of both men, as you mentioned.
Well, we told you up front that Oliver McCall had a very legitimate chance in this bout, and he does. A very close match. He has hurt Seldon as he has been hurt himself. And the danger in a bout like this for a young man like Seldon, and I don't want to overstate this, is the bloom can be taken off the rose. There could be people looking at this deciding, you know, is this young man the contender we thought he would be?
Well, everybody talks, of course, about fighters' chins. That's one of the big question marks, of course, about Evander Holyfield at the moment. And when you look at Bruce Seldon, who has been hurt on a couple of occasions, Revolta had him down, and McCall's had him hurt a couple of times. Certainly, people are going to talk about that.
Right now, Seldon's employing the right strategy by boxing with McCall, I think. Whether it'll win him this round, I don't know, but...
End of round number 7, and the fight is still up for grabs.